Hi, and welcome. If you're a therapist, a counselor, any type of mental health professional, or anybody who spends their day holding space for others and are looking for tools to support your own nervous system as you support others throughout your day, you're in the right place. So, today I want to introduce you to a really powerful mind body technique that's simple, evidence informed, and what I find to be deeply, deeply regulating. You may have heard of it. It's called EFT, or simply called tapping, and EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Technique. My name is Betsy Dwight, and I have a background in psychotherapy, and I'm a certified EFT tapping practitioner. I now help clinicians move from that silent, depleting feeling of burnout to building a sustainable practice using these body-based regulation tools that actually work in the moment and not just in theory. So, what is EFT? So, EFT is a very gentle technique that combines elements of cognitive therapy and acupressure. It involves using your fingertips to tap on specific meridian points on the body, specifically on your face and your torso. And you tap while speaking out loud something that's bothering you. It's giving you discomfort in your mind, your thoughts, your feelings, or even in your body. And you're literally calming your nervous system while staying present with an emotional or physical challenge. Tapping was originally developed by Gary Craig in the 1990s, building on the work of Dr. Roger Callahan. And since then, it's been studied in dozens of clinical trials for things like anxiety, PTSD, depression, and stress. But what I think is the most important thing about tapping is that it's simple. You can do it yourself, and it's deeply somatically regulating. When we tap, we're stimulating acupressure points, those that are the same points that are used in acupuncture, but without the needles. I often like to call tapping psychological acupuncture because this tapping sends calming signals to our brain, the amygdala specifically, which is the part of our brain that triggers that fight, freeze response. And tapping has been shown to lower cortisol levels, which is the stress hormone. It's been shown to reduce our heart rate and decrease activity in the parts of the brain that are linked to fear and hyperarousal. So, in short, tapping helps us shift out of survival mode, and when we're holding space for others all day and working with clients, this can be a really wonderful thing for not only us, but also for our clients. So, as mental health professionals, we are trained to focus on others, but rarely are we taught how to sustain ourselves in that process and in this work. Many of us carry secondary trauma, or also known as vicarious trauma. We experience compassion fatigue, and we just are carrying that emotional residue from the nature of this work. And EFT gives us a way to release this without needing a full day off or finding another training. EFT can help us with regulating after a really emotionally intense session. It can help ground ourselves between clients. It can work on reducing the feelings of burnout and letting go of that I'm not good enough thinking that our inner critic often likes to do. And it helps us reconnect with this sense of calm and purpose and this deep inner steadiness. And very importantly, when we are doing client work, oftentimes our inner wounds are getting stirred up, and EFT can help us process that in a different way. And maybe most importantly, it's portable. You can do EFT in your office, you can do it in your car, you can do it between sessions. I mean, you can even do EFT in a bathroom break. It's like having your own nervous system reset, like right at your fingertips. So, if you have ever said to yourself or thought, I know all the tools, but I struggle or I don't know how to use them on myself, then this series and this channel is exactly what you need. So, in this playlist, I will guide you through the foundations of EFT tapping just to give you a background on what EFT is and how it's beneficial for those working in the healing and clinical spaces. And a really great place to start is to download my free resource called the Clinician Nervous System Check In. It's quick. And it gives you a little self-assessment on the emotional depletion spectrum, just so you can see where you are and think about what might be helpful for you. So please check it out. I will leave a link in the description. And I would love to know in the comments, what's one part of your day as a clinician where you feel emotionally drained or dysregulated? And I would love to be able to create a tapping video on just that to support you. So let me know. And be sure to give this video a like, just to show support for your other fellow mental health professionals who are feeling the weight of this work. And be sure to hit subscribe and that little bell so that you know when my next video has come out, and it will be the science behind tapping and why it works for therapists and clinicians. So thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for the work that you are doing, and I will see you in the next video.